What happened about half a year after your father passed away?
When I was 17 years old, I was diagnosed with a disease and the doctor said I have about 1 year to live. I was born in Marburg and grew up in Stahlendorf, in Germany, of course. I always liked to listen to music, do sports, football, frisbee, badminton, all that kind of stuff. And of course, video games, which I was introduced to at the age of 6 by my father. My brother and I, we have like a very close relationship. I can entrust him with most things and he won't really judge me for it. Because my brother and I, we always went to sleep like really late, like 3, 4 a.m. And my father went on the balcony and suddenly they collapsed. And then I saw it because I was right next to the balcony. And then I called my brother, we rushed out to the balcony, called the ambulance arrived and they brought him to hospital. They found out that he has like 3 different kinds of cancer. Even beating one kind of cancer is like a really tough challenge already. So obviously because it was 3 different cancers, it was pretty much impossible for him to survive. So all they could do was prolong his life for like another year. I promised him basically that I would become the best player and make a really good career out of esports. And then after that he passed away. Half a year after my father passed away, I felt really bad. I felt like I had a really long flu and like a really long cold as well. I just felt like really uncomfortable all the time and I really didn't know what was wrong. So I went back to the doctor and basically he diagnosed that I had a very rare disease, which is called the non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And because it was pretty advanced at that stage already, the only real treatment was to get a bone marrow transplant. And basically he said, if we can't find a possible donor in 1 year, then it would probably be like too late. I didn't tell my brother and mom about it because at the time they had to face a lot of hardship already because my dad died like half a year before that, and I really saw how it affected them, like mentally and emotionally as well. So I didn't want to burden them with any further problems that I incurred at the time, because I really thought it might break them down completely, and I just wanted to protect them from the pain. Even in that year, obviously I didn't know I would find a donor in time. So I tried to live every day to the fullest and try as hard as I possibly could to achieve what I can, like take it day by day. When I found a donor, obviously I just bursted out in happiness. It was like the first time I was ever really happy to go to the hospital, I think, in my life. As time passed on, I felt like I'm more vital than I was before I had the surgery. Like when I did sports, I would run faster, I would be able to lift heavier stuff when I went to the gym. Just all around it felt like a body upgrade. That felt really amazing. I started to run marathons, just basically try to overcome my own limits. Once you overcome your own limits, it's kind of like breaking a barrier. And after you broke the barrier, you feel like you can accomplish so much more than you could before. even though there's a lot of downsides of leaving your home country to go to China, to go through Malaysia, all these other countries, you gain a lot of life experience that no one can ever take away from you again. Like, you grow up a lot. I became very, very independent, and what I learned from then on is that you should always live every day to like the fullest. And like every day spent worrying is actually a very wasted day. No matter what happens, you can never just like sit back and worry about life. As soon as that happens, you basically give up, and as soon as you give up, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like living anymore. And then when I started just living life again to the fullest, like every day, it felt really good. You feel happy again, you can actually start achieving your goals again, you can set goals that you didn't have before. So I think the most important part is really that you never ever give up on what you really think you should be doing. Definitely never ever give up on life if something tough happens in your life. You always need to get back up and start fighting again.